Hey, you doers. It's your boy Domination. I'm back in again. Again. The Ogre Place, 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 Ogre Place. Oh, please go get it. Oh, please. Oh, good place. Oh, good place. Go get it. It's right back in the basic. Chuck the deuces. How we do it. Texas, baby, man. I tell us back. You want to do it. Know what it is. Know what it is. Know what it is. Know what it is. And I know what it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Practice where I preach and preach on. All right. All right. Okay. And the topic we're gonna talk about is I got a certain link of the a certain video y'all want to watch. I'm gonna broadcast you with this video because we got to talk about it's bigger than this. You know how they say it's bigger than hip hop, it's deeper than rap. Let's say a little bit both. It's bigger than this, and it ain't far more deeper than this, more deeper than that. It's bigger than this and more deeper than that. I know hearing a lot of people complain ever since that Pauly D, you know how when she used the N word. I don't even like saying that. The phrase of word to describe a black person. If we had to go that route, I understand what they're trying to do. They've been trying to build a certain ceremony and plan to bury that word. That word is not going nowhere. That word been used for thousands of thousands and thousands and thousands of years, 1800s. Just like they trying to ban the word for white women trying to ban the word slut. How can they ban the word slut and been used so many times? And I know white women call themselves this. Well, white women know damn well they got some girlfriends who are sluts. Just like black women know they got some black girl who is for themselves as unladed like a bitch type of grip. It's like sleeping a lot of men or a hoe. I don't like using them phrases. Let's say prefer act lady Crockett like. But if she act and present herself with lady, people respect her. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if we got a bed and talk about the word, the N word, now they trying to say about the word cracker and honky and make it offensive off the word, and then they blame hip hop. They go back to hip hop. Now don't get me reason. Dom Irons, ever since he first saying that nappy headed hoes, people got pissed off behind that, and first thing they want to put on the rappers. But I never hear one of our community ever blame these corporate companies run these corporate groups that really own and promote and publish these artists. They're not going to blame them. Because they the ones who run the company, they the ones who run the corporate of certain agreement of benefit off of music and being fed and being bills being paid off to get this music go on the air on the radio. I never hear them complaining about that. They did the same thing with rock and roll. They even say rock and roll was the devil's music. When in the oldies era in the 50s when Elvis do that leg braces skit and like he twisting his legs like he was like bumping and grinding off to the sex and that was an Ed and Tutterman show. They had to put his whole chin up to the camera for they won't look like he moving his legs. We talk about censorship. We talk about freedom of speech. But sometimes you got to be responsible with it when based on freedom of speech. Nobody get mad at the Ku Klux Klan. They ain't supposed to say this or say that. Oh, they ain't going to mess with Ku Klux Klan. As much they hypocrites as Black Panther and Nation of Islam. Come on. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If certain people can't use a certain phrase they can't use, nobody shouldn't say it at all. We refer to ourselves, we are blending the color of greed, a different a breed of greed, a color line people. But it would never be that. Why? Because people living prejudice and prejudice off of based on where they was taught in public household and certain things they around and certain things they live in, around on a daily basis. They interact. It started from the home. And that's where it started from. You got to start it from where based off where it came from the home. That's why a lot of people act the way they do. They feel the way they do. They dress a certain. They act. They dress. They dress out certain things they felt about the issues they felt. But after I make this video, I'm gonna talk about that, about this Paula Deen and this whole the N word and the cracker and based on the situation of racist of certain phrase of slurs that people use. People don't need to be said at all. If that's the case, but those words ain't gonna never go on no time soon. I don't think so in 2013 because people been saying it too long, and it's gonna be here to stay. Just like evil got here to stay, even goodness in the world gonna be here to stay. That's how it is. But anyway, I got this video that I want to show y'all. It's bigger than this, and was talk about hip hop, what goes on. You know how they say about all these fake records and fake hip hoppers and fake lifestyle, and how based on they making their money, if they live this certain lifestyle or not. Is it just nothing but music, or just more to entertain? But a lot of times when they say they're not a rapper, they're not a role model. They not rapper. They really live that right lifestyle. To me, the whole hip hop industry is nothing but in form of wrestling federation, WWF. Certain big forming superstars to make their name off of it. You got some real and some fake, and that's all. But the real would always gonna win, and the fake ain't gonna never win. It's all is just show off and to nothing but glam skibbit method that people been putting out there. But here's the video. It was explained to how this guy was talking to these kids, these students. They were 6th and 7th grader, and they will explain to you why the music industry is like that, and it's like that the years ago till now. Or it's just music, or there's more than music. Why the music need to be stopped, but music got to keep going on? Because I know I love music. It keeps going. If you don't like certain music, turn off the radio. Don't listen to it. Don't buy it. Same thing if you don't like certain shows, don't watch it. Turn another channel or turn off your TVs. That's why we have more controls in our homes. That's why we have certain turn off the certain buttons that we don't want we tuning in where we listen to our headphones and listen to radio regular basis. Don't listen to nothing at all if you don't like it. And that's how it is, and there's nothing else to complain about. People got to take responsibility. I ain't gonna lie. Rappers got to take responsibility how certain words they put out, certain music they putting out. But people and the parents got to take responsibility as well, and the system and everybody else. Once we do that, we be better as a society. We be better as a people as a whole, and the rest of the world, rest of nothing else. So here's the video. It explains why the music industry is like that, and where's it take over, and what's music gonna be now. And they explain to the kids if what's real, what's fake, and what they see about liking these artists and why they listen to them. If they real, if they not seeing what they prepare who they are, why listen to them? And the kids will, and then this guy just talking to this kid. But here's the video right now. All right, here's the video.
I look at it like this. You got parents on one side saying it's bad for the kids, right? You got rappers on the other side saying, well, it's just music. But I figure that we're not listening to the most important voice in this matter, and that's you guys. Because everybody's saying it's bad for y'all, it's good for y'all. So I just wanted to hear what you guys think. How does that? How many people like rap music? How many people like hip-hop music? That's anything. Now, rappers, sing anything like with a hip-hop beat, okay. Who's real? What rappers are real? Call them out loud. Now, remember, when we say real, we're just talking about, we think that we talking about people who really live the way they rap and really like, that's really how they get there. Now, 50 Cent, speaking on your behalf, said it's just entertainment. He said, it's just like a movie. You listen to a song and y'all don't really think it's real, or saying.
Contract killer, murder for the school. Search, find a nigga, run up behind a nigga. Car windows out, the flat line a nigga. Come pop, stop, homie, this is heavy. You on your way to meet Jamaica, nigga, are you ready? Still kicking dough with them things in the air. Up in Benny, mama see me slang in the jail. Real slang gang, no such thing as a jail. Say you need 100 squares, it just came off the scale. Let's do it. Kill your moms, kill your pops, kill your seed, kill your girls. Principal nigga, sell your crack, sell your coke, sell your E, sell your smoke. You hustling nigga, grab your 9, grab your pound, grab your tank, grab your palm. Busting the niggas.
Go ahead. No, you.
Some of the rappers are real, some of them are fake. It's just like some rappers live through their life in the streets and they're like, those are people that's real.
Do you think anybody on BET or MTV is living like that now?
No.
Well, no. And I don't mean. See, let me tell you something. When I say living like that, I don't mean that if somebody stepped you got a problem. You ain't a hood dude. I'm talking about like they're not just saying I'll defend myself. They saying, homie, you know what it is. I'm still in the hood. I'm still moving weight. I'm still pumping rock. I still do this. I still get you a key. I got keys by the 3 when I church show you church back. Louis Nassar. They saying they do this present tense. And on TV they say they don't. In the media, they say it's just music. But rap music, whole thing is based on, I really do this. How y'all feel about that? How can it be both? How can they get on TV and tell the media, well, it's just music, but when they get on the song, they say, I ain't no rapper fan, this is real, this is me, baby, I live this, ask about me, go to my hood. How can they be both real and fake? They lying to somebody. Either they lying to you on the records, or either they lying to the media to protect their integrity.
I think they're lying to themselves.
How is that? They're lying to themselves. How's that? That's interesting.
Because they think that they're somebody when they're really not.
Think about it. But these rappers we naming, they've been out for years, and they still saying, I still sell crack. But they get on TV and say it's just entertainment. Go on. I know, on the Massacre album. I don't need it. Right, for sure.
I'm the neighborhood pusher, I'm moving back to mix that. A little weed, a little X, a little H, a little crack. I'm rich, I still wake up with crime on my mind. Queens nigga put it down like Pappy Mason in this prime.
Do rappers talk like they used to do this, or do they talk like I do it right now? How many people believe that rappers rap like they do this stuff right now? Okay, good, show of hands. How many, no, Mo, I'm not in general, wait, hold on, I'm gonna run through the question. How many people think that most rappers do not do this stuff right now? Okay, if you say you do this right now, and you don't do this right now, what does that make you?
A liar.
What do you guys think about rappers who are married with children, but every song they make is about sex and different girls and all of this? What do you guys think about that? Give somebody else a chance that hasn't really answered much. Come on. You think it's wrong? All right. Anybody else?
They're probably just saying it like they're trying to be like other rappers, like to try like sell more tapes or CDs or like get more albums.
So you think it's real or it's fake?
I think that it's wrong for them to do it because if they got a wife in the family and all of that other stuff, that's just being a bad example to their children, and then their children is going to grow up to be just like them, and that's not what you want your child to be.
Very good. How about you?
I think they're just being fake.
You think they're just being fake?
Making money.
You think so? Okay. So you don't think these so let me ask you guys a question. If you think these guys are fake, by your own acknowledgement, why do you like them so much? I'm not even saying why you bump their song when they come on the radio. If you think that they so fake, and you guys are giving legitimate reasons to why this music and why these people are fake, why do you support it?
Because the music is good.
Because it's good.
It sounds good.
Because it sounds good.
We don't listen to the lyrics anymore.
It's mostly, yeah, like, you don't really
We just listen to the beat and how to beat.
You got now. Let me ask you guys something. Do you think that this music? Be honest with yourself. Don't give the rap political media answer. This is us talking one on one. Do you guys think that this music is having an influence on you?
Yes.
I'm not saying when you hear one song you want to go outside and do that one song and shoot that one person. I mean overall, over time, do you think it's having an impact on how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you react in situations, and is it shaping a little bit of how you think?
Yes.
How many people think it's shaping how they think in some way, shape, or form? Wow. Now I got something else I want to present to you guys. You tell me just now it's negative and it's not what? It's not real. You also told me that you think it's important to be real, but you said that these people you support are not. Now you're telling me you listen to it even though you think it has a negative impact on you. What do you guys think about that? Good question I got. When these rappers make these negative comments, whether they be like, son, I'm gonna punch you in your face and I'm gonna clap you, or whether they be like, shorty, you a hoe and I wanna holler at you and slide you up to the telly, who are they talking to? Are they talking to you?
Yes.
Who are they talking to?
Women in general.
You said something very important. What did you say?
They're talking to us because we're listening to.
Wow, that's powerful. She said they're talking to us because we're listening to. How many people think that? Rappers tell you that if you ain't got money, you ain't nothing. If you ain't pushing this Lambo, if you ain't pushing this expedition, then you ain't nothing. They talking to anybody that doesn't have what they have. Because they say, if you ain't got this paper, you ain't nobody.
Maybe use a window slide. Man at me, I think I know why. Nigga use a window slide. When the jewelry store and the came by, nigga use a window slide.
So I want to ask you clearly. So you think that these rappers, when they say these negative things, you think they're directing them at you? Nah, of course, personally they don't know you, but you think they're talking to you. Snitching. Because everybody know about the hood, right? Everybody know the rules. You a G, you in the hood. Not even you a G. This is just a street call. You from the project, you from the hood. Even if you ain't from the project, let's keep it real because the projects is not the only hoods. But when rappers say it, they're not talking about don't tell your mom you snuck out last night. They talk about don't tell police that I committed a crime. If I come through your hood, even if it ain't the hood, and I body your moms, or I clap somebody that's your loved one, somebody, you guys are kids. If I kill somebody that's your caretaker, somebody responsible for providing for you, whether you got a good relationship with them, if I body somebody that's dear to you, one of your loved ones, would you not want to see me in prison?
Yes.
You want to see me there? I'm going to keep it funky. I'm going to keep it funky. I don't know if y'all know, but I used to sell crack. This is a gang tattoo. We talk about that after, but I'm from the hood, son. Everybody's not gangsters. Majority of the hood is not gun busters. The majority of the people that live in these areas is not G's like that. So can rappers really expect the majority of the hood to abide by this code? Because it's really a street code. So it's like for you guys that say snitching is wrong to tell the cops, what about grandmothers? What about every time grandmothers come out their crib and they shooting and she saw who killed this little boy and the little boy is her friend's son? Should she not snitch because she's a G? And I don't mean grandma? She should. Puts it in a little different perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then also goes back, you said you used to do gangbang or whatever,
right.
But everybody in the hood is not gangster.
Absolutely.
It goes back to music because they try to be like 50 Cent or whatever because they think it's cool. Like I said, music is in now. They try to be like what they hear. Everybody's not like that. They put on the act to try and be like that.
It seems like rappers and entertainers are the biggest hypocrites. Because they say to the audience, you guys, this is real, it's my real life, I live this, man, come on, I ain't no rapper, man. You think I'm a rapper, I'll pull that phone, I'll bust your... But then they come to the news cameras when they begin to get criticized and they say it's just music. That's fake. You can't get around that. Oh, I'm lying because no, that's fake. If you're lying, you're fake. If you got a wife and you're rapping about clubbing and sleeping with different women every night, and then you come home telling your wife I love you, you're fake somewhere. Either you're lying to the public or you're lying to your wife. And if that's how real it is with your wife, then you don't love her anyway. That's fake to me. I'm going to keep it funky with you. I think they hypocrites. And this is going to be out, so they don't know. You know? Not too long from now, some alternatives are going to come out. And it's not going to be corny. Choose the alternatives.
I mean, it's sad, you know. I think that music do play a part. What goes on in the black community, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of guilty of this as well. I still listen to music time to time, not like I used to. I think that it happened the same thing when people blame rock and roll. They blame heavy metal. I mean, back in the days, it used to be blues. They used to call blues was the devil's music at that time. Delta blues. For those of y'all don't know Robert Johnson, Robert Johnson was the king of Delta blues. Some say that Robert Johnson he come from this crossroads, and that's in the Greenwood, Mississippi. It's two crossroads. One is 49 miles, and the other one is 69. That's in where hell at. You cross in the leftward road. Keep going left. And some people say that Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil. I don't know how true that is, because every artist you hear in the records, they always say they sold their soul to the devil. You hear it every line. When artists say they sold their devil, what do they mean by that? You heard Kanye West said it. I sold my soul to the devil. It was a crappy deal with a few toys and a Happy Meal. Kanye West actually said it. Then you got Tupac. Tupac been said before rappers did. Every artist said they sold at each time. Even Eminem, even anybody, even T.I. If you listen to that song was based on a video on the crossroads on Mississippi where Justin Timberlake and T.I. was. I'm Dead and Gone. Listen to that song, Dead and Gone. That's what Dead and Gone was about. And I'm going to tell you something. When Robert Johnson crossroad, Robert Johnson couldn't play a lick. He couldn't play a string, a bear out of his ass and lumpy ass bones, and barrel out of his ass. He couldn't play for shit. But when he crossed the crossroad, next thing you know, he can play that musical station, that rhythm too out of his possessive soul. He just kept playing. Every time he sang about man, his music was so evil that be the devil knocking on my door. Oh my God, it was so evil. And hell, high hound on my trail. Every record you hear, there's a difference between positive music and negative music. Positive music, it was focused on the lyrics, on the words. That's God's music. Negative music, the devil's music, is focused freaking on the amount of freakishry and and waking up your your demon possessive fluid spirits. You become a persuasive obsession like devil internalism. You just obsessed. You want to fight somebody. You want to hurt somebody. You want to kill somebody. That's why people doing crime, doing snorting out of drugs and have a lot of groupinistic of raunchy, hotnistic sex. That's negative music. Positive music talk about love, family, and friends, and all that other stuff. And uplift the people, help out with one another, and share one, love those by neighbor, and neighbor love you. Yeah, help out one another. They don't play positive music. I wonder why. This is the reason why Michael Jackson was gone. This is the reason why Tupac is gone. This is reason why John Lennon, Elvis, and I can go on and on. There's a real reason. There's a real reason why it's gone. Even Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix saying some negative music. Jimi Hendrix, it was based on what he got caught up in his life, and so is Elvis. Even Michael Jackson. But once you sing positive music and bring to share of a passion of love, people scared of that. But as long as you sing about some negative of intationness of hate, it sells records. Think about it. And that's all I can say about that. It's your boy Domination. That's the back of the basic chunk of the deuce. That's how we do Texas, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace, and I'm out. Okay? All right. See you, and I don't want to be here, all right? All right. You know how that do. Okay?